The chill of the prison cell seeped into my bones, a fitting metaphor for the cold reality that had finally caught up with me. The time had come, the final act in the twisted dance that had defined my existence. As I stared at the flickering fluorescent light overhead, I couldn't help but wonder how it had all led to this moment. The darkness had consumed me, wrapping its tendrils around my heart and soul. The legacy I had carved was one of fear and pain, a tapestry of twisted desires that had left a trail of destruction in its wake. And now, as I awaited the inevitable, I was left to confront the truth that had always eluded me, that the power I had wielded was nothing more than an illusion. The gurney felt cold beneath me as the guards led me to the execution chamber. The room was stark and sterile, a stark contrast to the darkness that had defined my world for so long. The weight of the past bore down on me, a heavy burden that I could no longer escape. As the straps were secured around my wrists and ankles, I looked out at the assembled witnesses, a sea of faces, some curious, some horrified, and some seeking closure. Their eyes held a mixture of curiosity and condemnation, a reflection of the judgment that had finally caught up with me. The warden's voice droned on, his words a distant echo as he recited my crimes and the sentence that had been handed down. The reality of it all seemed to blur, the details fading into the background as my mind wandered to the memories that had led me here. I thought of the first hunt, the rush of power and control that had ignited something within me. I thought of the victims whose lives I had extinguished, the terror I had inflicted upon them. I thought of the dance of shadows that had defined my existence, the symphony of fear that had played out in the dead of night. And in that moment, as the countdown began, I felt an unexpected emotion: regret. It was a bitter realization, a recognition of the pain I had caused and the lives I had forever altered. The power that had once defined me now seemed like a hollow victory, a temporary high that had come at a devastating cost. As the first surge of electricity coursed through me, I closed my eyes, embracing the darkness that had always been my constant companion. In the silence that followed, I couldn't escape the haunting truth that the legacy I had left behind was one of sorrow and despair, a reminder of the darkness that can consume even the most lost of souls. And so I pass from this world, a name whispered in the annals of history as a cautionary tale of the capacity for evil that resides within us all. As the echoes of darkness fade, I hope that my story serves as a reminder that the pursuit of power and control can lead down a path of destruction, and that the dance of shadows may seem exhilarating in the moment, but it ultimately leads to a tragic and inevitable end. In my final moments, as the darkness claims me, I am left to confront the legacy I leave behind. My life was a symphony of terror, a dance of shadows that played out in the dead of night. And as the curtain falls on my existence, I can only hope that my story serves as a warning, a testament to the fragility of the human soul and the devastating consequences of succumbing to the darkness within.